Bada bing, bada boom. Let's go. We in here, baby. We in here. Yo, what's good, Sack? Man, you in here quick, dog. Yo, I'm trying this Streamlabs out today. It sort of fucked me up for a little bit because I didn't really know what was happening for a second. I couldn't figure it out. Can you hear me all right? I think the audio's in here. Let me know if you can hear me all right. Yeah, we here, man. We here. Appreciate you pulling up, brother. I know how, yo, what's up, Larry? What's up, Larry? Yo, super, love to you for always showing love, man, and playing the music and all that stuff, man. So I super appreciate y'all for coming in here. We're back at it. Song breakdowns with E Brown this week. We're gonna do the news album today. Actually, sounds good. Even better. So I got a guest. I got one of my homies coming through, Anthony Arlene. He's on the album. So we're gonna do 3 tracks today. Loud and clear. All right, cool. We're gonna do 3 tracks today. Usually I've been doing 1 song a week, but to get through the news album at a quicker pace, I'm gonna make sure that we do 3 songs this week. So we're gonna do the intro, we're gonna do Killaz, and we're gonna do good news. So Anthony should be here in a minute. When he comes here, I'm gonna let him in. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, for sure. Yes, sir, fam. Sack up. Got us on. We've been fans. Yo, that's love, man. I super appreciate it. But yeah, so the news, man. This came out in on streaming services. It says it came out in 2019, but that is a clerical error on my behalf. So it actually came out in 2018, September 21st of 2018. So almost 4 years ago, which is like wild to me. But here we are. So we're gonna start with the intro track. So let me go ahead and fire that thing up. And we're gonna start there. Go from there. If y'all see me get up, it's because Anthony's here and I gotta go let him in the studio. But yeah, that's fire. It's hard to not be a fan. That's fire. Doing good stuff about me. That's dope, Larry. Make some tracks, man. Keep making that fire. So yeah, here's the intro track. Oh shit. Oh, let me start that over. Here we go.
All right. Everything you're about to hear is a true story.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have started our descent into Newport News, Williamsburg International. At this time, we do need all passengers to return to their seats with their seatbelts securely fastened for the remainder of the flight. We need all large electronics and carry-on stowed. We'll be passing the cabin one last time for all remaining service items. And lastly, we've enjoyed having you on board and thank you for flying with us and welcome you to Virginia.
Man, can't believe I'm back at VA now. Gotta go see the fam, take care of some stuff. I really gotta make sure I stay away from these killers.
Boom. So that is the let's see, what's they saying here? Thing said I got mad at this song. Damn, 2018, that's a long time, bro, and I have some music. But you out there doing it now, Larry, that's all that matters. But yeah, that's the intro track off the news. And the story behind that was I really wanted to do something that, like, because for all you that don't know, I'm from Newport News, Virginia, which is it's not a small town, but I guess it's like a small city. It's under well, at least at the time, it was under 1 million people. It might be like 1 million people that live there now. But it's a small city. Yes, this is the first album I put out back in 2018. So it's like I worked 2.5 years on it, Larry. So I started working on it in January of 2016 and I didn't finish it and put it out till September 21st to 2018. So yeah, it's a whole solo album I put out, and yeah, we're breaking it down today. So the intro track is the first one we're breaking down, and like I said, I'm from Virginia. I live in the Seattle area right now. I'm in Seattle right now in the studio in Seattle. So I wanted to come up with a concept where it was like either it's like me growing up in Virginia, or it's like me taking a trip back to Virginia and reflecting on everything I've been through, or things I've been through, or people I know have been through, you know, in Virginia. So that was the whole purpose of this album, right? And that was the whole purpose of the intro. So like to break down the intro piece by piece, right? I actually wanted to make it feel nostalgic. I remember when To Pimp a Butterfly came out, not To Pimp a Butterfly. I mean that too, but when Good Kid, Mad City came out in I think that came out in 2012, right? Kendrick, if you guys have heard that album, he did a lot of like skits, and skits are like the foundation of hip hop music. If you really think about it, like a lot of people like used to be hyped for the skits and albums. So facts, Larry, this big facts for sure. And I'm from that area. So like I said, I'm from Newport News, Virginia, which is literally 20 minutes from Norfolk, 20 minutes from Virginia Beach, 20 minutes from Portsmouth. Lex Luger's from there, Missy Elliott, Timbaland, Pharrell, Clips, Chris Brown's from Virginia, Trey Songz, Mad Skills. I can go on and on and on and on and on. But anyways, yeah, so I just wanted to, you know, bring that hip hop flair and culture into this album, which is why I started it with this tape cassette right here that you hear. And I put this all together myself.
Everything you're about to hear is a true story.
So then I just wanted to give that disclaimer in the beginning too. It's like, you know, everything you're about to hear is real life situations that I've been through, or people I know have been through. And it's on you as the listener. I wanted you guys to really, you know, figure out how you're going to choose which one is which. You know what I mean? Which one is about me, which one is about somebody else. And I love it, you know, when I put this out, people would ask me like, oh, was this about you, or is this about blah 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 blah. So yeah, it was cool. But let's see here. So go back. Fucking around right now. Okay, boom. So let's keep it moving. And right here, this is a point in the story where I wanted to, like, I came up with the decision that we're gonna talk about, like, it's me going back to Virginia. Like, you know, I'm on the plane, I'm in the you know, airplane, whatever, like I'm flying there, and I really wanted it to feel so I wanted it to feel like I was putting you in my world. I was welcoming you to my world. So you know, we put the you know, all the sound design together, and one of my homies, who's actually a singer, she used to be a flight attendant, right? So she's on the album. We'll get to her track later on down the line. And she was like, I asked her, I was like, yo, do you mind like doing some like whatever y'all flight attendants do? You know, when you land into a place, you know how it is when you get on a plane. They be like, you know, thank you for flying, blah, 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 you know, whatever. So she did that for me on this album, and this is where we're at with it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have started our descent into Newport News, Williamsburg International. At this time, we do need all passengers to return to their seats with their seatbelts securely fastened for the remainder of the flight. We need all large electronics and carry-on stowed. We'll be passing the cabin one last time for all remaining service items. And lastly, we've enjoyed having you on board, and thank you for flying with us, and welcome you to Virginia.
Yeah, so let's stop it there. And then even at this point, right, in the music or in the intro, I wanted you to hear the sounds of us like touching down in Virginia, like me getting off the plane, you know, feeling like what we're about to go on this journey is that environment of what, you know, this story is I'm about to share with you guys. So I did a little small like talking piece. I sort of wish I did it better, but it's me talking about like, yo, I'm here, blase blase, I gotta make sure I do blah blah blah. So like, here we go.
Man, can't believe I'm back at VA now. Gotta go see the fam, take care of some stuff. You know, I really gotta make sure I stay away from these killers.
Yeah, so and then it leads in to the next track, Killaz, right? It's sort of cheesy when I look back at it now, like me talking about it in that mindset in my mind to me. But I think you know the thought is what mattered most. So and then we get into the next track, Killaz, you know what I mean? So that's exactly how the intro came to be, sort of self-explanatory. Not too much information there. But yeah, so what we're gonna do this time is I'm gonna play the intro track again, and I'm gonna let you hear how it goes in to the song Killaz. And then after Killaz is done playing, we'll go back and break that down piece by piece. Unless anybody has any questions about you know, the intro track right now before we get into the next one. Wait a couple seconds. To all the killers in the $100 bills. Appreciate you guys for being here too, man. That's love. That's love, baby. That's love, baby. Yeah, I was set up. Okay, boom. So we ain't got nothing right now. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Fuck. I need to close this. Like, no. My bad. I just opened something. I just opened something on my computer I didn't mean to open. Let me see if I can get it. My bad, y'all. 1 second. Nah, it's all y'all, man. I'm not here without you guys, so I appreciate you. My bad. I'm trying to close some on my computer I just opened up. I didn't mean to do that. Fuck. I was trying to go back to the music. Appreciate you guys' patience. Appreciate you guys for being here, Larry, Sack. Like, y'all guys could have been anywhere else. I super appreciate y'all for pulling up, man. Open up my recording software. I didn't mean to do it. It takes a minute for me to close it. Almost done here. Matter of fact, while I do that, let's run it back from the intro and let it run into Killaz so you guys can hear that transition.
All right. Everything you're about to hear is a true story.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have started our descent into Newport News, Williamsburg International. At this time, we do need all passengers to return to their seats with their seatbelts securely fastened for the remainder of the flight. We need all large electronics and carry-on stowed. We'll be passing the cabin one last time for all remaining service items. And lastly, we've enjoyed having you on board and thank you for flying with us and welcome you to Virginia.
Man, can't believe I'm back at VA now. Gotta go see the fam, take care of some stuff. I really gotta make sure I stay away from these killers.
To all the killers and the $100 billers. To all the killers and
To all the killers and the $100 billers. What's up? To all the killers in the streets trying to eat. What's up? To all the killers trying to get out this life. It's rough. It's rough. Man. Aired out. What you talking about? Semi-automatics all they care about. Grind hard. It's the life. Red or blue flag, start rolling dice. It's the way, my only option. Gotta flip dollars, never be a doctor. Unless it's all about the pharmaceuticals. Can bag a tag, anything you need me to. Go to school, shit, I need a job. Ferraris and the Lambos, all they talk about. Education, parents tell us about it. Doesn't mean that we need it, we can live without it. Byproducts of the systematic, living active. Catch fire from a nigga, always living static. Man, it's relevant, even though you hesitant. Real life, not a game, better figure out your lane. To all the killers and the $100 billers, what's up? To all the killers in the streets trying to eat, what's up? To all the killers trying to get out this life, it's rough. It's rough, man. Ground zero, welcome back, man, it's catastrophic. Man, Rashad lost his chest from that sawing off. Gloves on, what you think of shit is so wrong. It's every day out here, bruh. Shit, it's game on. Not saying that it's glorious work. Gotta convert, starve, and maybe die in the thirst. This ain't the worst place, or the best either. You stay alert, cause you used to the gunpowder. Sour, taste it, man, on every hour. Got wolves out here, they devour. If you to pray, better pray every day. You decide where you lay. Man, these killers never play, man, it ain't a game. What you think, you be rolling down easy lane? Never, man, shit is crazy how we live in life. Cause tomorrow's never promised, our minds just tarnished. All we see is darkness, To all the killers and the $100 billers, what's up? To all the killers in the streets trying to eat, what's up? To all the killers trying to get out this life, it's rough. It's rough, man.
Bet. So that's the track Killaz. Shout out to my guy Enon. He made every single beat on this the fuck is this album. I'm acting like I don't even know what the hell I made on this album. And the crazy part is, I mean, if you are a hip hop head, you definitely heard the damn sample from the fuck is that damn group called? Mobb Deep. I'm like, why can't I think of the group Mobb Deep? But yeah, you heard the Mobb Deep sample, and yeah, I just dropped in the video that we shot to Killaz 2 as well. If you haven't seen it yet, chill vibes. Nah, I appreciate that, dog. Yeah, so the crazy part about that record is Enon sent it to me and the sample was already in there. you know, I know better now. The sample's not cleared whatsoever. So like I'm gonna get sued when it goes crazy, which is completely fine. What's that say? Oh yeah, the sax is a dog. The sax is crazy. But yeah, it was it's funny because you know we definitely did not clear it whatsoever. We was just like, fuck it. I say we, it was really me. I was like, fuck it. If you guys hear anybody in the background, they're doing some work in the studio too, by the way. But anyway, so I really just was thinking about, like I was saying before, the News album's supposed to be an embodiment of me going back to my hometown, Newport News, Virginia, reflecting on my life, reflecting on the things that I've seen, things that are currently going on. And Killaz was just a basic template for that, because you know the hook was already there, structured for me, saying to all the killers in the $100 billers. You know, we all know from the Mobb Deep Shook Ones Part 2 song, the real niggas who ain't got no feelings. So I was like, you know, let me play off that and double down on what that theme is, and feel free to chime in if you have anything to say. But yeah, so let's go through it and break it down piece by piece.
To all the killers and the $100
There's a
billers.
sample, of course. Iconic sample.
To all the killers and
To all the killers and the $100 billers, what's up? To all the killers in the streets trying to eat, what's up? To all the killers trying to get out this life, it's rough. It's rough, man. Aired out, what you talking about? Semi-automatics, all they care about.
You know what's crazy about you saying that though is like I didn't on purpose like use him for the entire thing. It was more of like you're sort of the only person that was just like consistent.
I see what you're saying.
And then I was just picking through beats. Like he wasn't even like sending me a batch. I was picking through beats he already made, and I was like, oh, this sounds great. Oh, this fits. And then I just sort of built around the catalog of the album like that.
For sure, but like producers have a thumbprint.
Yeah.
Whether they're making like rock or hip hop. Like, oh, it's two different. So like to me, like when I'm listening to these tracks, like they're very sample heavy, very boom bap as far as like the pocket that he chooses to rock with. It's not very like the snare is kind of consistently on the three. Like so, like when I'm hearing them, I'm like, oh, like it's a bop. Like so, if you just play 3, 4, 5 tracks in a row, like this shit, you see what I'm saying? And that's kind of so yeah. I mean, yeah. Go ahead and do your thing, bro.
No. These are good points for sure, and I appreciate the input. Yeah, but in the first verse, you know, we have the hook comes in. And I just wanted to take, you know, to the culture of like, you know, people are all trying to figure out their way in life, right? Whether if you're from the streets or if you're in the you know corporate world, right? You know, that's why to all the killers in the $100 billers, what's up? To all the killers in the streets trying to eat, what's up? You know, to all the people trying to get out this life, it's rough, you know, because we're all battling things, and I wanted to make that very clear from the beginning in the song. And then when we get into the verse, I say fuck, I gotta go back in the damn filing cabinet real quick. Air it out, what you talking about? Semi-automatics, all they care about. Because like, you know, in a lot of these cities, you know, people have access to these things a lot easier than in other, you know, more developed places where people have more opportunities. And sometimes in these places, the only opportunity you have to be successful is to turn to a life of crime. Any input?
I mean, look, I feel like anytime we write in rhymes, like we trying to embody something, whether you lived it, whether you didn't live it, I think it's all how you say it and what your intention is with your art.
Right.
I feel like, you know, in that way, like, you know, this shit comes across very genuine. It don't feel like somebody trying to be something they not. So in that way, I think like it's dope to like embody where you from. You know, that's your job. You know what I'm saying? To be an ambassador for your city, for your town, whatever. And I think in that way, when you hear the album, the EP, if you listen to it through that lens, get to know EB a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Brown a little bit, and I think that's dope. You know,
For sure. Let's keep it moving.
Brown hard, this the life. Red and blue flag, start rolling dice. This the way, my only option. Gotta flip dollars, never be a doctor. Unless it's all about the pharmaceuticals. Can bag a tag, anything you need me to.
All right, I have to stop it there. Like that just like, that's the moment. That's the moment. You know what I'm saying? Like there's always that moment when you're like writing some shit and you're like, yes.
how long ago did you write this? It's 22 right now.
Maybe 5-6 years ago.
So 18, 17, 18, somewhere in there.
No. 2016-ish.
Okay, 16.
Yeah. I wrote this a good minute ago.
Because it's so funny, like, nigga heard his own bar and was like, wait a minute.
I mean, I still be like that, dog. Like,
Hey,
even when I'm writing
nothing
shit
wrong,
right now, it's
bro.
just like,
There's nothing wrong with loving your own shit. Like, to me, like, I still get excited over bars that I like, but then there's bars that, like, I don't know about you, there's parts of songs where I just hate. I mean, I don't know if that's every, you know what I mean? Just
I do,
every song there'll be a part of it where I'm just like, oh my God.
yeah,
I wish I
for
would
sure.
change that.
I mean, there's parts in this song that I don't really love, but there are parts where I'm like, ooh, I see what I was going for there.
And that's the thing. That's the hard part about playing your old shit. Like when I motherfuckers be like, yo, let me hear some of your music. I always want to play the new shit. And like people be like, why you don't want to play none of your old music? That's why, right there. It's like because you evolving little by little every song. So now I'm like, I don't want to play this shit because you're gonna. Anyways.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
for
That's
sure.
kind of how it goes.
I got discouraged a lot already, but once it hits, I go exactly. That's exactly what we're talking about. But
And that's the funny thing too is that like a lot of people, I think they don't edit their writing. So like what you saying right now, Larry Belly Fate, is exactly right. Where you know what I'm saying, when you hear something you liking, you go crazy like, yo, that one's smacking, like this bar right here or this little harmony that I'm rhyming to. But people don't go back and then edit like the stuff that they not liking. Like when you're not liking the way something sounded, you know what I mean? So a lot of times by the time you finish, you exhausted.
yeah,
But you still gotta take stuff out.
yeah. But you know, I felt like in that line that I got excited over, right? Never be a doctor unless we're talking about pharmaceuticals. Can bag or tag anything you need me to. Because literally, when you're coming up in the street, man, don't nobody care about going to be a doctor. Everybody want to play ball. Everybody want to be a rapper. Everybody want to do anything that they see the money is like dead in front of their face to get them out of that situation. But with that play on words about not going to be a doctor, they already know how to work with, you know, different sizes and measurements and prescriptions of illicit or legal drugs to give to people. So it's amazing how those worlds can intertwine without us even thinking about it. I think that's fire. Let's keep it moving.
Go to school, shit, I need a job. Ferraris and the Lambos, all they talk about. Education, parents tell us about it. Doesn't mean that we need it, we can live without it. Byproducts of the systematic, living active. Catch fire from a nigga, always living static. Man, it's relevant, even though you hesitant. Real life, not a game, better figure out your lane. To all the killers and the $100 billers,
That was
what's
just a real
up?
heavy rap shit. Just trying to be, you know, impressive.
To all the killers in the streets trying to eat, what's up? To all the killers trying to get out this life, it's rough. It's rough, man.
Killers and the $100 billers.
Ground zero, welcome back, man, it's catastrophic. Man, Rashad lost his chest from that sawn off. Gloves on, what you
I
think?
gotta stop it there. So it's crazy because like I said in the beginning when we were talking about the intro, and I said in the intro that everything you're about to hear is a true story. Literally that situation where I say ground zero, what the fuck did I just say? I don't even remember, bro. Let me think. Yeah, Rashad got his chest. I gotta look at my goddamn lyrics, bro. I can't fucking remember right now. I said Rashad got his his chest blown off from sawn off or something like that. Here they are. I ain't shit, y'all. I know it. Shaw got his chest. Whatever. Hold on, let me hear it again. Let's just do that. Let's be smart.
Ground zero, welcome back, man, it's catastrophic. Man, Rashad lost his chest from that sawn off.
Okay, Rashad lost his chest from that sawn off. So it's crazy because this happened when I was in high school. So this is a reflective moment, right? I remember me and Rashad were literally about to fight in the middle of the street one day on a Friday. And that Friday night when he stepped off his school bus, he got his chest blown off with a shotgun. Wrong place, wrong time. And of course, you know, I found out about it a couple days later. So it's just crazy that simple thing can happen so quickly. And I thought that was very important to speak on that in this record, because we're talking about people trying to do better for themselves, and him literally just being in the wrong place at the wrong time. That's what came of it.
Gloves on, what you think of shit is so wrong. It's every day out here, bruh. Shit is game on. Not saying that it's glorious work. Gotta convert, starve, and maybe die in the thirst. This ain't the worst place or the best either. You stay alert cause you used to the gunpowder. Sour, taste it, man, on every hour. Got wolves out here, they devour. If you to pray, better pray every day. You decide where you lay. Man, these killers never play. Man, it ain't a game. What you think? You be rolling down easy lane? Never, man. Shit is crazy how we living life. Cause tomorrow's never promised. Our minds just tarnished. All we see is darkness. To all the killers and the $100 billers, what's up? To all the killers in the streets trying to eat, what's up?
You know, another thing too I like to do in songs, even still to this day, is like, you know, you talk about so much heavy stuff in a verse, like I was just talking about with Rashad, and talk about being in an area where, you know, you don't really know what's going to happen at any time, any day of your life. And it keeps you on high alert. It makes you be paranoid in ways that a normal human being should not feel. And with that, you know, with every time I write music, I always leave these spaces. If you ever like pay close attention, like even in the hook here, right? Like it's that space.
To all the killers and the $100 billers, what's up?
It's that space because I want you to connect with what I'm saying.
To all the killers in the streets trying to eat, what's up? To all the killers trying to get out this life, it's rough. It's rough, man.
And then this breakdown right here is really just an open section for the saxophone to sound extremely sexy, by the way. And in the music video, shout out to MD. He played the hell out of the saxophone in the video. And, you know, it's just a way to process everything I just said to you. I'm good, man. I can't complain. Life is good, brother. Life is good. Life is good. We just talking about these records, start from the beginning. Shout out to Nico, man. None of this would have been possible without him coming up with the idea. So yeah, got my man Anthony Arlene here. You know, he's on the News album. He's literally on the next record called Good News. So usually, just to give you a rundown on how this usually works, is usually we'll play the record, and then once we're done playing the record, you know, you can speak your piece on what came to you in your mind with it. I can speak my piece on what I think came to my mind with it, why I approached you with the record, you know, and everything like that. You are the first guest too, by the way. So I appreciate you for being here. You didn't have to be here. And
I did though. You know what I mean? I had to come show love. I mean, it's my bro right here. I mean,
yeah, for
so
sure.
yeah, I mean, like, yeah, let's get to it, bro. Like, I mean, it's been a while. Like, shit, I like this had to be 4 years ago. Like, so you know,
Yeah,
always fun to listen to your old shit.
yeah, and just to be clear, I wish you would have did a verse when I think about it now, but
Yeah, I've never done that. I don't think. I think we did one that's unreleased where
yeah.
you know what I mean. There's verses, but
Yeah. And by the way, everything is out right now on all streaming platforms, so hopefully you'll go back and give it a listen. But here it is. Good news. We're going to go on to the third and final track in this setting. Let's get it. Another sample heavy song.
I love a good sample. It sets a vibe immediately. The
Right.
song started.
Yeah, for sure.
Wake up like this my day, oh yeah, this my year. Know I might fall off, but I'm still right here, feeling good, yeah, yeah. Ain't nothing changed, I'm in the hood, yeah, yeah, yeah. Wake up like this my chance, know I might just fail. Gotta play my hand, these the cards I was dealt, but it's all good though. I'm still mobbing through the hood though. Yeah, yeah. Wake up like this my day. Oh yeah, this my year. Know I might fall off, but I'm still right here, feeling good. Yeah, yeah. Ain't nothing changed. I'm in the hood. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wake up like this my chance. Know I might just fail. Gotta play my hand. These the cards I was dealt, but it's all good though. I'm still mobbing through the hood though. Yeah, yeah. Woke up this morning feeling so blessed. Never expressed the feeling, trying to give it your best. Needed some hope to stray me from selling some dope. How they promote these things from the glitter and gold. How it unfolds, choices shit, never will know. I've been thinking about my life, is it all an obligation? Feel so ahead, but behind sometime. Like I had a good start, but end on time. Man, for real, I don't know anymore. Emotions just fading, cause life is a war. What to do, man? Should I endure? Still feeling like my thoughts are just pure. Still it's crazy, all these lives that really are gone. Houses are torn, no love, so their hearts never warm. Man, still it's crazy, all the things we amuse. Battered and bruised, I'm living cold, that's some good news. Wake up like this my day, oh yeah, this my year. Know I might fall off, but I'm still right here, feeling good, yeah, yeah. Ain't nothing changed, I'm in the hood, yeah, yeah, yeah. Wake up like this my chance, know I might just fail. Gotta play my hand, these the cards I was dealt, but it's all good though. I'm still mobbing through the hood though. Yeah, yeah. Wake up like this my day. Oh yeah, this my year. Know I might fall off, but I'm still right here, feeling good. Yeah, yeah. Ain't nothing changed. I'm in the hood. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wake up like this my chance. Know I might just fail. Gotta play my hand. These the cards I was dealt, but it's all good though. I'm still mobbing through the hood though. Yeah, yeah. Good news, I can find my way back. Avoiding the traps, no longer feeling Tim's on my back. It's all good, just another day walking these streets. Better be deep, pack of wolves instead of a sheep. What you know about living in the jungle? Watch your mouth, better move, super humble. They don't love you, need an escape. Can't be a chimp in a place filled with apes. You can't relate, cause it's a struggle. Trying to make it in this life, that's a puzzle. Learn to muzzle, cause there's always repercussions. In the office of the street, what you think? Just know one thing, that is for sure. It's never secure, we lucky just to live through this war. Just know one thing, that is for sure. It's never secure, we lucky just to live through this war. Wake up like this my day, oh yeah, this my year. Know I might fall off, but I'm still right here, feeling good, yeah, yeah. Ain't nothing changed, I'm in the hood, yeah, yeah, yeah. Wake up like this my chance, know I might just fail. Gotta play my hand, these the cards I was dealt, but it's all good though. I'm still mobbing through the hood though. Yeah, yeah. Wake up like this my day. Oh yeah, this my year. Know I might fall off, but I'm still right here, feeling good. Yeah, yeah. Ain't nothing changed. I'm in the hood. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wake up like this my chance. Know I might just fail. Gotta play my hand. These the cards I was dealt, but it's all good though. I'm still mobbing mobbing through the hood though.
This is either a Tupac sample or the Kanye sample. I don't know which one it is. It's one of them. Those horns. Beautiful. Yeah, so. Ooh. Still feels good. Still feels good to the ears when I listen to that.
I feel like I don't listen. I'm a fan of all your shit, so I feel like I feel like this is my favorite one because I'm on it.
Right.
Because I'm on it, and this the thing that I feel like, and this is correct me if
hey, we
I'm wrong.
appreciate you, Traumatous. That's love.
Absolutely is. Yeah, but this the thing though. Like I feel like the hook sets the vibe.
Facts.
And this one, it's so funny when you collaborate with somebody because it felt like it felt so dope when the verse starts because you have your own. It just felt like it kind of clicked, like it clicked in like the two kind of waves.
Well, to give some backstory, I think I already wrote like the first verse.
Okay.
I think I wrote the first verse before I came to you. So give some backstory to you guys how me and Anthony met. Anthony and I used to go to the same art school here in Nico, the man, the myth, the legend. Appreciate you, bro. Just got home from work. No, that's all I love, brother. I appreciate you. But yeah, so we met at the Art Institute of Seattle, which no longer exists. Thank God. But that's besides the point. So we met and we used to record in the studios all the time. And you were there for most of this when I was working on this, right? Yeah. So I remember I was writing this and I just the words just sort of just fell on the page, which is a nice feeling because that doesn't always happen. And I was like, man, like I just don't think I can do this hook justice. I was like, I need somebody else who's gonna bring this to the level where it needs to be. And I just think one day I was looking for you. You were in the studio, and I was like, you know what? And when I seen Anthony, I was like, yes. And then I asked him, and he was like, well, let me hear it. So I think I rapped it for you, right? Do you remember?
I think the first time I heard this, you was already working on it in the studio, and the beat was playing. So I remember hearing the beat.
Okay.
And you already had, like you said, your verse was done.
Right.
And I was like, yo, I would kill this. She was like, you want to jump on it? and I was like, bro, like, let me hear what you got. And that's when you rap what you
Appreciate
had.
you, Dragon. Yeah.
So then you rap what you had so far. That's how I knew what the hook was supposed to be about.
Right.
Conceptually at least.
So how did you feel about like the verse you heard and like the hook that you were writing?
I mean, look, bro. Like I would say, like this guy. Like, I mean, if it would have been trash, bro, I wouldn't have been on the song. So I was gonna tell you like that.
For sure.
I feel like if I would have heard it and I just thought I didn't like the song, I wouldn't have got on the song either. But at the end of the day, I think, I think the concept. Like I'm a conceptual person, so
likewise,
I could not like the vibe you going and all that. But if I like what you trying to like conceptually, what you trying to do, I feel like then I fuck with it. So I thought I liked that, and I love the beat. I do remember that the first time I heard the beat, I love the beat. And then I remember when I was writing the hook, the first like half came naturally.
You want to play it and break it down? You want to do that?
Yeah, whatever you want. However you.
Let's do that. So I mean, again, this is a Enon. My man Enon Jacobs has literally produced, I would say, at least 70% of my catalog. And he made this. I don't know where he got this sample from. This is another song I'm probably gonna get sued for if it ever blows up and goes crazy.
The producers, they good ones, they create.
That's facts.
Wake up like this my day, oh yeah, this my year. No, I might fall off, but I'm still right here, feeling good, yeah. Ain't nothing changed, I'm in the hood, yeah. Wake up like this my chance, no, I might just fail. Gotta play my hand, these the cards I was dealt, but it's all good though. I'm still mobbing through the hood though, yeah.
So what do you gotta say about that?
I wrote it. I wrote it because like I said, conceptually, once I heard his verse, E Brown had already laced his first little 16 at least, I believe.
Yeah.
So when I heard that, and the way the beat was feeling, very, if you hear it, it has a real West Coast, like, so I was
really, you felt West Coast from the beat?
Well, I mean, just if you play it, you'll hear this. It has that I don't know if it's a synth. I don't know what it is, but it said. Wake up like this my day. Oh yeah, it's my No, I might fall off. So but it had like that. To me, it had a real West Coast vibe, and it made me
I can hear
like,
that.
Ice Cube. So that's what I was going for. When I wrote it, was an Ice Cube type of
What's up, Carol?
Feel to it. So of course, nobody gonna sound like O'Shea, but as far as like how he was trying to attack the beat, that's what I was going for. So
that's dope.
And so if you think about O'Shea saying, woke up like that's my day. Oh yeah, this my, that's the vibe I was going for.
Oh, I never knew that. That's fire.
Yeah, so that's what I meant too when I was saying, like, when you jumped on it, you had a very, I don't know why y'all tell me in the chat, bro. I don't know if how y'all feel, but I feel like homie has a very Chicago vibe to him. Now
wow.
A lot of people are they don't know what that is because they probably gonna associate it with drill rap, but you had before drill rap Common, of course Kanye. So a lot of the Chicago rappers are just very unique. Very unique rappers. They have their own kind of, even chants, just very different in the way that they attack a beat. Whereas New York, Atlanta, Texas, you hear it, when you hear it, you're like, oh, that's a West Coast rapper, that's a diss rapper. Like, but gotcha. Virginia has come up as one of those places as well. You know what I mean? But
it's a big pot in Virginia, because like people who end up in the area of Virginia where I grew up in, or even where you live for a little bit, they come from all over the place. Like their family comes down
for sure. So
from all over the place.
From there, like they.
Yeah. I mean, but no, I'm saying like they bring that culture from wherever they're from. So like if somebody's from New York, they're bringing that culture down. You know what I'm saying, to Virginia,
I guess,
or whatever.
Facts,
so
facts. Yeah.
That's interesting. Man, I never knew that. That's cool. But yeah, let's.
Still right here, feeling good, yeah.
That's one thing I do with like looking back. I always have this feeling like
wake up like this my chance. No, I might just fail. Gotta play my hand. These the cards I was dealt, but it's all good though. I'm still mobbing through the hood though. Yeah. Woke up this morning feeling so blessed. Never expressed the feeling, trying to give it your best. Needed some hope, the straight.
So you know what? That's another thing I didn't mention too. So the album is called The News, right? The News is embodied around Newport News, Virginia, where I grew up. We call it The News. We call it bad news. Some people call it good news. Most people call it bad news because they believe there's a lot of bad things that happen in that area. So it's just sort of a play on words like, welcome to bad news, right? And then some people who want to shine a positive light on our city, they'd be like, no, it's good news because there are good things that come out of this area. Like, for most people don't know, Michael Vick grew up in Newport News, Virginia. Allen Iverson grew up in Newport News, Virginia. Those are the two biggest things we have coming out of our area. So they are the good news that comes out of bad news that people say. So that's why I named the song Good News, because I wanted to talk about a whole bunch of bad shit that happens, but also let you know that I'm still here. So that's good news that I'm still here and I'm not gone like everybody else. For context, let me read this goddamn chat.
They ain't jumping, bro.
Hell yeah. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is
I'm reading the whole thing. I don't know what they talking about nobody.
What's up, Miss Traumatos? That cheesesteak, that's fire. Y'all, I appreciate all y'all, man, for pulling up. I appreciate you, Traumatos, for sending people here. That's super love. I tell E he gives me Kendrick Lamar and D Smoke type of vibes. That's high praise.
Very high.
I appreciate it. That's high praise. I appreciate that.
I need friends like you.
Let's run it back a little bit. Come on, they gonna support.
Yeah, wake up like this my chance. No, I might just fail. Gotta play my hand. These the cards I was dealt, but it's all good though.
Yeah, so if you listen closely, I'm talking about a whole bunch of bad shit in this verse.
Yeah. Woke up this morning feeling so blessed. Never expressed the feeling, trying to give it your best. Needed some hope to stray me from selling some dope. How they promote these things from the glitter and gold. How it unfolds, choice of shit, never will know. I've been thinking about my life, is it all an obligation? Feel so ahead, but behind sometime. Like I had a good start, but end on time. Man, for real, I don't know anymore. Emotions just fading, cause life is a war. What to do, man, should I I endure. Still feeling like my thoughts are just pure. Still it's crazy all these lives that really are gone. Houses are torn, no love, so their hearts never warm. Man, still it's crazy all the things we amuse. Battered and bruised, I'm living cold, that's some good news. Wake up like this my day.
I think that's pretty self-explanatory. What do you think?
Very poetic.
Thank you. I mean, you quite the poet yourself, you know what I'm saying? But it's and like I said, I wanted to talk about a lot of things that in the verse that have me in doubt. And then also I wanted to always end every verse is like, well, I'm still living. That's some good news. Cause like I couldn't be here, but I am here. So I think that's the yo, Nico, that's super love. I appreciate you, dog. My man Traumatos. I appreciate all y'all, man. All this love is super. Yo, what's up? Wonderland from the Philippines. I love it, man. Whew. I appreciate you, dog. I appreciate you for bass boosting a couple of the records you've done in the past, man. All love out here. I super appreciate y'all. For all y'all that don't know, we're doing song breakdowns. We do these every Sunday, 4 p.m. We're going through my news album right now. We got my man Anthony Arlene here. He's a dope artist. Make sure you guys check him out. I'm going to drop in his Spotify so you can check out his music as well. Because he is one of the most talented artists I know. He's going to be dropping some more music in the future. So I want you guys to make sure you don't miss out on that when it comes before we continue this breakdown of our song, The News. Or Good News. What the fuck? Good News. So I'm talking about that one. But yeah, so we just going to go back into this hook that he wrote, this very dope. And I like too how you say one thing I really love about the hook is you say, wake up like this my day. Oh yeah, this my year. No, I might fall off, but I'm still right here. And it's like, it's so, it just embodies everything I'm trying to get across in the song. Mm-hmm. And I feel like people in life feel like that every single day. Like we're all waking up to try to be like, nah, today's gonna be better than yesterday. Absolutely. Even if it isn't, even if it's worse, we still have like that perception in our mind. Like, nah, I'm getting up today to be better than I was yesterday. And I think that's the most important thing, you know? So that's why I love that hook so much. It's probably one of my favorite hooks. We should start performing that more. How you feel about that?
I'm always down to do something.
Fuck yeah, we gonna do that. Yeah, we gonna do that.
It's just sitting there. It deserves more. Absolutely, bro. Appreciate that. I think that's what Wonderland is talking about.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I dropped the link. I'll drop it again if you missed it.
Yeah, and y'all can also go to my website too. I think the link might be on the Spotify. I don't remember.
It's AnthonyArlene.com, right?
AnthonyArleneMusic.com. Yeah.
AnthonyArleneMusic.com. Yeah. Sorry, I'm a weirdo. I gotta read what my phone. That's his website too. You guys can check that out.
Yeah.
As well. But yeah, let's see here. We got bar breakdown interviews on our page too. If y'all, yeah, hit me up. Let's do it. I'm all for that. I'm all for breaking down music. I love fucking music, as everybody does. But yeah, this hook is
crazy. All the things we amuse, battered and bruised. I'm living cold. That's some good news. Wake up like this my day. Oh yeah, this my year. No, I might fall off, but I'm still right here, feeling good. Yeah, yeah. Ain't nothing changed. I'm in the hood. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wake up like this my chance. No, I might just fail. Gotta play my hand. These the cards I was dealt, but it's all good though. I'm still mobbing through the hood.
I also feel like, in my opinion, a lot of people sleep on this album.
No, I might fall
They sleep on this
but I'm
album
still
and
right here,
catalog. I feel like this is like
ain't
some
nothing
of
changed.
my
I'm in the
best
hood.
storytelling.
Wake up like this my chance. No, I might just fail. Gotta play my hand. These the cards I was dealt, but it's all good though. I'm still mobbing.
Hit you like this. At least that's how I feel.
Yeah,
like a lot of times the shit you is like this. Like to me, I'm like these 3 tracks, yeah, but like they're all 3 fire, and like people will like a random song on your catalog. You like, but I got some shit in there, you know.
Right, for sure. Nah, but let's get back into it.
Through the hood though, yeah. Good news, I can find my way back. Avoiding the traps, no longer feeling Tim's on my back. It's all good, just another day walking these streets. Better be deep, pack of wolves instead of a sheep. What you know about living in the jungle? Watch your mouth, better move, super humble. They don't love you, need an escape. Can't be a chimp in a place filled with apes. You can't relate, cause it's a struggle. Trying to make it in this life, that's a puzzle.
See, there goes that space again.
Some bars in there. Some bars in there. Some bars in there.
My man.
I was listening. Some bars in there.
We can run some of it back. But see, there's that space again I was talking about. The way I like to structure my songs is that space. And a lot of people I collaborate with, they be like, man, there's so much space. And I'm like, because sometimes music, it comes so fast, right? Everything is delivered so fast, like people don't get a chance to digest everything you're saying to them. And I feel like within this, I wanted people to be like, I wanted them to hear me and then be like, oh, and then process what I just said as well. So that's why I try to slow down. I told you about hitting y'all up to do. He did say that. I just forgot. I ain't shit, Nico. I'm sorry, bro. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, let's do that.
You owned it.
Oh, for sure. I'm gonna definitely own it. Let's do it. Yeah, let's definitely do it. But let's
Streets better be deep, pack of wolves instead of a sheep. What you know about living in the jungle? Watch your mouth, better move, super humble. They don't love you, need an escape. Can't be a chimp in a place filled with apes. You can't relate, cause it's a struggle. Trying to make it in this life, that's a puzzle. Learn to muzzle, cause there's always repercussions. In the office of the street, what you think?
It depends on which E-Brown you want.
Right. That's a good point.
I make good points.
You do. I mean, you're not.
That's what I do.
I love it.
Nah, but I'm serious about that though. It depends on which E-Brown you, because if you're looking for the boom bap rap E-Brown, then I feel like that E-Brown is gonna give you some bars. If you give, especially in 32, if you give motherfucker 32 bars, it's gonna be some bars in there. Because you can give some people 32 bars and ain't shit in there. Motherfucker be walking around on a diet because it ain't enough bars.
That's true.
I feel like,
on a diet.
For real, bro. You ever listen to somebody because that's my thing is I love good bar. Like I love a good I want to remember a bar. And like I said, you know what I'm saying, the nowhere to escape, can't be a chimp, in a place filled with apes. I feel like that bar is hard. Like that bar is hard. That bar, and again, conceptually, what the album's about, and then when you hear a bar like that, you just like, damn, and that's what people want to hear.
Yeah. It's crazy because you know how you be writing, and then you get that one, you be like, they don't love you, need an escape, can't be a chimp, and you be like in a place filled with apes. You're like, nigga.
This is the thing.
Like,
this is how you gotta question reality. Like, where does it come from?
Yeah.
I ask myself this all the time.
Yeah.
Because what you just said is facts. When you hear it, you'll be like, bruh. Just like everybody else. So who the fuck spit it? Like, who said it? Because sometimes I do hear bars where I'm like, bro, D. Like, that's flames. And like, but yeah, and then there's also I don't know if you ever heard somebody else like a Lil Wayne. During the DJ drama hits, during that. Some of them bars was ridiculous. But getting back to this EP, I feel like that's why I said the last track too. But since you said that, this is my most poetic. Anytime my artists speak on their shit, you gotta hear that because that means for real for us, right? And it's like, damn. Now I'm listening to it. I'm like, that might be a fact. I mean, I like the R&B shit you do, but I feel like this one has some.
Yeah, there's some.
This one has some pow kick to it.
There's some cuts on this. Let's keep it moving.
Just know one thing that is for sure, it's never secure. We lucky just to live through this war. Just know one thing that is for sure, it's never secure. We lucky just to live through this war. Wake up like this, my day. Oh yeah.
War at the end. See, that's old school boom bap. Double up there.
Well, sometimes I ain't gonna lie. Most rappers would lie and say this. Sometimes.
I know what you're about to say. Don't even finish the sentence.
Why? Why not?
I already know what you're about to say.
What am I saying?
And it's not a fact. You're about to say, honestly, I didn't have the other bars, so I just dubbed that. I dubbed that, and I copied and pasted it. And it's like, but that's a real technique, though. People use that. People use that in the middle. Now, this is when this is the next level, right? Doing that in the middle of the verse. You see what I'm saying? When you do it in the middle of the verse, it gives you a nice U-turn, if you will. Anyways.
Ooh. Yo, what up, man? What up, Key Mob? We ever gonna get Anthony on a track with you, King Dallas?
They don't want me on the track. You know what I mean? That's like having Shaq, Kobe, Scottie Pippen, and Michael Jordan on the same track. It's too many egos. That I don't think there's enough time on the track, is it?
I think we can make that happen. I think it just depends on how it's structured.
I'm just fucking around, man.
Yeah, we can make that happen. That's up to him, man. That's up to him. That's up to this guy.
You know how much music they make, and then come tell me to come listen to it when it's done. They never call me they never call me to get on the tracks, bro. They never ever want me on the tracks. I'm like, I understand, because that's like when you got a fire breathing dragon, you gotta be very careful what tracks you let them on. You know what I mean?
I love it. No, we're gonna get some work, man. Me and him haven't worked together in a very long time, and we have to change that for sure. I got some shit too, bro.
Oh yeah.
Once we're done, I'm gonna play you some shit.
Play me some shit, bro.
All right, we're gonna do that. But yeah, let's get back to this. I appreciate all y'all for being here, man. It's hella love, dog.
The office of the street, what you think? Just know one thing, that is for sure. It's never secure. We lucky just to live through this war. Just know one thing, that is for sure. It's never secure. We lucky just to live through this war. Wake up like this my day. Oh yeah, this my year. Know I might fall off, but I'm still right here, feeling good. Yeah, yeah. Ain't nothing changed. I'm in the hood. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wake up like this my chance. Know I might just fail. Gotta play my hand. These the cards I was dealt, but it's all good though. I'm still mobbing through the hood though. Yeah, yeah. Wake up like this my day. Oh yeah, this my year. Know I might fall off, but I'm still right here, feeling good. Yeah, yeah. Ain't nothing changed. I'm in the hood. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wake up like this my chance. Know I might just fail. Gotta play my hand. These the cards I was dealt, but it's all good though. I'm still mobbing through the hood though. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, this breakdown is just everything. Yeah, so that is the first 3 songs off of the news. It is 14 tracks. It is 14 tracks, was technically 12 songs, 2 skits. So yeah, it's a lot of music. It's a lot of story, and I appreciate you again, man, for coming out to do this and being here for this. Is there anything else you wanted to share? And if you guys have any questions, please drop them in the chat. We can answer them too.
Yeah, man. I mean, I just want to share my love with all y'all. You know what I mean? That's why I'm here, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But nah, realistically though, man, like, I am just happy to be here and do this and talk about, you know what I'm saying, your EP. I know my first EP was very a learning curve, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's dope that you're going back and you playing that for the fans. And that's dope. That's a dope idea, man.
Shout out to Nico again. This is all Jedi Nico, Wolf God's idea. He came up with the idea, and I was like, you know what? I've never thought about doing that because I didn't know people wanted it. So I appreciate that, you know, you guys wanted to even know, you know, how I put these songs together and how I structure them. That's fire.
Don't know Lala.
I do know her. She followed me on Twitter. Nice. Yeah, let's I think I heard some of her stuff. I need to hear some more of her stuff though, I think. But yeah, unless anybody has any questions, let's definitely, we're gonna keep doing this every Sunday until all my music is like, everything in my catalog is done. I mean, we have a long way to go, gratefully. Dog, I appreciate you so much, man. Like, I put a lot of time into the news. And just, you know, for everybody here, I want to let you guys know, in my mind, I said it's called The News. I'm from Newport News, Virginia. We have the song Good News that you heard. There's a song on the EP called Bad News, or album. I said EP because you. There's a song on the album too called Bad News, and I'm gonna play off of those throughout my career as well. So pay attention. Like, this is the foundation for everything.
I don't interrupt you, but homie said top 5 albums ever.
Come on, Austin, don't do
I
me like that,
said,
bro.
bruh, like I feel that, man. Bruh, like that type of love is crazy. I almost interrupted you, bro. I almost cut you off.
You should have, because
Yeah,
I didn't even know.
crazy,
Yo, shout out to you, Austin. You a real one, man. You and Anthony got anything new in the works, music wise, together or solo? Is that the question?
Together, no. Solo, yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Together, no, but I mean that could happen at the drop of a dime. Like, that could happen together.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
You can
No.
drop 2-3 tracks in an hour. So, I mean,
Yeah, this real life, my homie, man. Like we've been rocking together for a long time, man. Like we done broke bread and
don't make a lot of music together. That's the funny part. You know what I'm saying? Like
you know
we do a lot
what?
of
Real
together,
shit.
but we don't make a lot of
Real
music.
shit. Like we. All right, let's just have this conversation here, right? Me and Anthony have definitely been in some heated conversations about that. This isn't his first time telling me this, and we both know why. But
I don't know if we both know why, but
we both know why. But we're working through it now. Like it's just a business thing, man. Like we're just getting the business together, and we're gonna make it happen.
Yeah,
we're gonna make it happen.
I feel like it's good sometimes. Like it's like you play on different teams, and then you come together for the All-Star game, and then you go back to your teams and play. I guess that's the best metaphor for this.
Yeah, no, we're gonna make it happen. It's long overdue. I love the music he makes. I love what he brings to music. So I mean, I think it's important that we keep working together. It's just sometimes too. It's like in my mind, it's like you don't hear somebody on something, so it's like.
But I'll tell you what, though, in my experience, sometimes I like to just have I'll just play, like what you just said, I'll just play a few tracks. Like if I got somebody in the studio with me, a few tracks off of what I'm working on, or maybe a couple tracks from back, whatever, just play some shit.
Right.
Because sometimes I've had an artist resuscitate a song where it was like, this some shit I wasn't even, you know what I mean? They heard the hook and was like, yo, that's fire. And brought it back to life. Or I've had songs where, like you said, I didn't picture this artist doing anything, but then it added the right spice. So
no, we're gonna make it work because I definitely got some records, some beats that I'm working on. I'm working on a sequel to the news right now. Actually,
he said sequel, volume 2.
Yeah, it's a volume 2. There's always like methods to the madness, you know. So everything you get from me. And I'm sure everything they're gonna get from you in the future too. There's a method to the madness behind it. And yes, it is. Don't let him try to play y'all, man. Don't let him.
Just
play
out
y'all,
here
man.
saying shit.
But no, I look forward to it, man. And I appreciate everybody's time here. This means a lot to me. Like to get all this love. Like you know, I don't take it lightly that you guys are here sharing your time with me and care about my music, our music. And you know, make sure you check out Anthony. You know, again, on all streaming platforms, it's Anthony Arlene, and his website is Anthony Arlene Music.
I appreciate you, bro.
.com. Let me make sure I spelled that shit right. So yeah, make sure you check him out there. He has a lot of music on there on his website. He has stuff on streaming platforms. They're gonna put some more up there soon. Traumatose, Miss Traumatose, you know, Nico, Wonderland,
Austin,
Carol, Austin,
can't forget Austin.
Sent a digital art on your IG, man. Yo, I appreciate you, dog. I'm gonna definitely look at that here in a second, but we're gonna wrap up off of here. Just so you guys know, every single Sunday we're gonna be doing this. Next week we're gonna do, I think we're doing 4 songs off of the news. It's either 3 or 4. We're gonna do the next 3 songs. So we did the intro, Killaz, Good News Today, which Anthony is on. Next week we're doing Garden State. Fuck, what are the name of my songs, bro? Garden State, PLP, and Flossin' are the next 3 we're gonna do. So you know, I appreciate you guys' time again. Thank you for being here. It's all love. Hit me up, Traumatose. Let's do that bar breakdown for sure. And we're out, man. Till next.